It's Ronnie, and welcome to Simple Stories Saturday, where we all use our simple stories to create a layout. And today I'll be using Simple Vintage Lemon Twist, and it's hosted by Joanne Bartel. And it's also Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, round 18. And today's sketch was created by Tara Van Moorsel. And this is the sketch, and it has 3 photos. I'll only have one, but my one photo is bigger than those. Well, maybe 2 of those. But I will have layers and the title in the same place, thereabouts. And this is a photo I'm scrapping, and it's of Hope. And Simple Stories Vintage Lemon Twist came out a few years ago. Oh, and I am going to use one of those doilies. And I used up, I think there was 2 black ones that was chipboard or something in the collection. Well, I had 2 sets of the collection because I wanted twice the paper. But I used it a long time ago, so I had to add some. I matted everything already so I wouldn't have to do it on video. But then it made my video short. I didn't realize it'd make it that much shorter, but it did. So my video is not that long. And I was deciding how far to go out with the doily there, and I decided to go over the end of that other paper. And that was from the 6x8 paper pad, and I don't think I showed it, but the bumblebees on the 12x12 were kind of big, and I thought I'd go with the smaller ones. And I have this, well, it's a sticker, and I put cardstock on it and a little bit of foam tape. And I wasn't planning on using any lemons on this layout. I was going for the bees. There was bees in the collection. And I didn't notice till I went to edit the video. I seriously put that on there and didn't notice there was lemons on it. I paid attention to the sweet life, but not the lemons. So this one has lemons there. Unless I cover it up. Let me see if I can. Let me look at it real quick. Nah, I don't think so. It's just going to have lemons on there. But I do have some yellow, so it'll go okay. I did do quite a bit of fussy cutting, a couple hours worth, to cut all the white off of here. And then I'm not going to use it all. I mean, there's several more pieces in the tray over there. And then the ones you see to the left. And all I'm going to use are these right here. And I did consider using the yellow, but I went to lay it up there and I didn't care for it with the yellow in the background. And the reason it has the yellow in the background is I thought, well, the butterflies look like they're flying, out from under that paper. If I put it on the bottom, I put both ways several times trying to decide. And so I went with the butterflies flying out from underneath the plaid paper. And I love that plaid paper. I really think I love most plaid papers. Um, I had 2 out of the tabs, and I thought I'd put one up there above the picture. And I couldn't find the other one. It was debatable, and it was yellow, and it just disappeared on me. It's not very big, no telling where it ended up. So I went with the first one I pulled out, and it is Be Yourself. And B and all these things are spelled B-E-E. And I did pull out several little phrase stickers, and I planned on putting them up, well, where that flower on the right is. But, by the time I got into the layout, deciding what to use where and pulling stuff out, I went with the flower instead. But they're still sitting over there on the tray stuck to it, so I'm going to have put them up. I have not done it yet. Although my goal was to, put stuff up before I take my photos. However, I'm slacking. I pulled out the hearts from the ephemera, and then I changed my mind and decided, well, they're still in the tray too. I pulled out a lot of stuff, but I decided to use the chipboard hearts instead, so I will have 3 of them on this layout, and they're all 3 different colors. but it does take me a minute to decide where to put each one of them. Uh, trying to say, oh, I'm putting the bumblebee on that flower, and I put one up there on the top little cluster and one in the center cluster. I have butterflies pulled out because that's what I started out with. However, the bumblebees won out. And the washi tape was right there. And I thought, I really should use it. I hardly ever use washi tape. So here I go put it on, and I started to put the second one on, realized it had words, and it was upside down. So I had to change it. So yeah. And once I pulled both of them back up, I had to go ahead and put some adhesive under them because they're not going to stick a second time. They have a hard enough time sticking the first time. And you see how crooked the one on top is? It was straight the first time I put it down. And it was crooked the second time. I thought, oh well, it looks cute usually crooked. However, with all the other crooked things on this layout, it kept bugging me. And so just now, I straightened it so it's straight with the bumblebee paper. And yeah, it normally I would like it crooked, but it just kept bugging me, so I'll straighten it. It will not be straight in the photos though. Now, I wanted to use a brad. Well, the first brad I had pulled out said the same thing as be yourself on the tab. And I noticed it, thank goodness. I almost put it right next to the other one. So, be yourself twice, right in a row. But I pulled out this one here and it says happy. So I didn't like it up there at the top with the colors and things the way they were. So I moved it down to the washi tape. And I like the bigger black heart there. So I moved the tiny one up there, and I like it so much better because I had the kind of black one kind of angled. And I thought that looks kind of funny now. So the more I looked at it, which didn't take long, maybe a minute, I decided that I didn't want it up there. So I put that tiny one on top of the tab, and I liked that a whole lot better. And I only put my staple in the tab. It's like faux stapled on there so that I wouldn't have to try to pull a photo up and do it. But I do believe this is the first Simple Stories vintage one that I ever bought. And I just fell in love with it. I still love it. But yeah, that's it. That's my layout. And of course, I had a lot of fun making it and love Simple Stories anyway. And love Simple Stories Saturdays too. And yeah, there's my title, and it's just sweet. I started to put a banner there, and watching the video, I liked the black one below there, but both had sweet in it, and I didn't think I needed sweet. So sweet, I think the second one, but I changed my mind on that. I thought maybe I might find something else I put there, but I didn't. But there's my little tiny cluster with the brad, and there's my lemons, yeah. But they look cute there. There is a tiny bit of yellow in the photo. I'm not sure what that thing is, but it's like a light yellow. And so yellow looks good with this. But that's hoping they are. I am pretty sure they're at one of the parks there. And so I've had the photo for a while. And I think it was in like St. Louis somewhere. But that's it. That's my layout. And I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining me today while I created it. Be sure to check out the playlist down there below for Christy's Beautiful Life and the links there for everybody that's doing Simple Story Saturday. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I have 2 videos up for tomorrow, one early in the morning and one in the evening. Yeah, 2. But hope you all have a happy, scrappy night. Bye.